Lionel Richie reveals how new crop of idol singers are different than past seasons. Lionel Richie did not expect the aspiring singers on season 23 of American Idol to be so different compared to what he has heard in the past. Richie sat down with Jimmy Kimmel Live on February 27, and as he talked about going through the audition process for his 8th consecutive season on Idol, Richie said the contestants consistently surprised him. A lot of times we'll say, "Oh, this is going to lean more country," or "This is going to lean more R&B," or "This is going to lean more pop," Richie told Kimmel. This year, for some weird reason, just faith and gospel. And I mean, it's really so strong this year. Which Richie said he feels has brought the show to a whole new emotional level. "I'm telling you, the feeling is so soulful," he said. "They're coming in so hot this time, where they're saying, 'My grandmother, my mom and dad, we followed these songs forever,' and they're interpreting it a whole different, soulful way. It's a fabulous season coming up." Richie, 75, certainly has a lot going on in his life. In addition to his judging duties with American Idol, the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer just revealed the cover and title of his memoir, Trudy, which will be published on September 30. "You are the inspiration behind writing the book," Richie jokingly said to Kimmel, "and I'll tell you why. Every time I'd come on the show you say, 'Tell me one more story,' and I realize you know more stories than I have in the book. So I had to stop telling you stories and write the book." And Richie promised Kimmel that the larger-than-life stories from his time walking the earth are all in there. Although Richie said he had to convince the editor that he wasn't bending the truth, which led to some interesting discussions when it came time to think of a title. "I started writing the book, and the editor would say, 'No, this didn't happen. That can't be true. This has got to be a lie.' And so I thought maybe I'd make the title of the book, 'Can't Make This Expletive Up,' right?" Richie said, "I thought, maybe that'll work. And then I said, that might not work. Then, lies, lies and more lies. The true life story of Lionel Richie. And then just the obvious one, which is nah. So what is the other side of a lie? Truth? The truth? Trudy." Richie did admit that, while he has little trouble recalling the events from his life, it does get tough sometimes attaching a specific date to those events. "The hardest thing I had to do in my life is to go back and remember not the stories, but what year they happened," Richie said. "Oh, I can't tell. It all runs together. But it all runs together in an entertaining way. The book is crazy, but most of all it has a lot of comedy, a lot of moments when you realize that that was a real moment in time," Richie said.